Copy that, Wilson. Folks, if you look off to your right, the guy with the wedge-shaped legs is an okapi. He's one of the shyest and most reclusive of all the forest animals. He wasn't discovered by the Westerners until about 1901. People often mistake him to be a relative of the zebra. He's actually the only known relative to the giraffe. These birds off to the right are saddle-billed storks. They could grow up to 5 feet tall and have a wingspan of up to 9 feet. And to the left on the hill, those white birds are yellow-billed storks. They're carnivorous, they eat small fish, frogs, even other small birds. The watering hole coming up on our left is a popular hangout spot for black rhino. A black rhino can weigh up to 3,000 pounds, charge at speeds of up to 35 miles an hour, and they have an inch-thick hide, which makes them almost indestructible. Except for in the hands of humans, of course. Sadly, there's only about 4,200 of them left in wild Africa. One of them standing right over there. So we're heading over to the Sapphire River. This is populated by hippos. A newly-born hippo can weigh as little as 85 pounds. Now I say as little as because a fully grown male will tip the scale at about 5,000 pounds. They spend most of their day completely submerged underwater to keep their bodies from overheating. And they can hold their breath for up to 8 minutes at a time. There's some hippos to the left. I'm going to pull around that island to see if we can get a better view. On the island, you can see some pink-backed pelicans. Birds make their home in trees and hunt cooperatively with each other. There's a hippo right over there, folks. Hippos do most of their grazing at night, and they can eat up to 100 pounds of food each night.
100 pounds each night? Oh, my goodness.
As we round this corner up ahead, I'm going to once again ask that everybody please remain entirely seated. We're coming up to a very old, very rickety bridge. To the left of the bridge, you're going to be able to see some Nile crocodiles. Crocodiles are much larger and much more aggressive than the American alligator. They have enough strength in their jaw to crush the bones of their prey. I don't know about you folks, but they look pretty hungry to me. I don't want to stick around here too long.
Simba 1, come in.
Simba 1, over.
Just wanted to let you know that my ground patrol has seen a lot of elephant activity near the Red Flake Pit. You definitely want to check out that area.
Copy that, Wilson. We'll head that way in a bit. Folks, we're heading into a completely different ecosystem with completely different animals. Speaking about different, that tree off to the right is called a baobab tree. It stays leafless for up to 9 months out of the year and stores the water in its trunk. Alright, now we're coming up to my favorite view of the whole reserve, the Serengeti grasslands. These grasslands stretch for thousands of miles and act as a superhighway for millions of migrating animals each year. This is truly the wild Africa we're working so hard to conserve. The lay of the savannah is created by the animals that live in it. Elephants will act as the bulldozers knocking the trees over to eat them. Giraffes will act as the pruning shears, eating the undergrowth from the tree, allowing light in for the grass to grow. Bigger guys like the Patterson's Zealand will act as the lawnmowers, and the smaller guys like the Thompson's Gazelle will trim up the rest. In a natural ecosystem, there's more than enough food for everyone. To the right, those guys are the Longhorns or Ankole cattle. They're also known as Watusi cattle from the tribe that first domesticated them. Those horns grow up to 6 feet long and act as a cooling system. Blood vessels run through them, allowing off excess body heat. And that gray animal off to the right is a water buck. He actually has an oily secretion that comes from his skin. It makes him pretty much waterproof. So to escape detection, he'll dive into bodies of water. To the left, these small guys with the black stripes are Thompson's Gazelle. They're also known as Tommies. They're fully grown at 65 pounds, can run at speeds of up to 50 miles an hour. You can also see some Patterson's Zealand out there. They're the largest antelope on the reserve. They can weigh up to 2,000 pounds. This tall cone-shaped structure ahead of us is a termite mound. Elephants use those as scratching posts when they get worn down. Antelope will use them as lookouts by predators hiding in the tall grass.
अहिले हामीले तपाईहरुलाई देखाइरहेको यो भिडियोको क्लिप अमेरिकाको फ्लोरिडा ओर्लान्डो डिज्नी वर्ल्डको यो अफ्रिकालाई यिनीहरूले कपी गरेर बनाएको हो। यो केही समय अगाडि तपाईहरुले देख्नुभयो अफ्रिकामा पाइने जनावरहरू अहिले पनि तपाई देख्न सक्नुहुन्छ त्यहाँ पर चरिरहेका छन्।
To the right, you can see some white-bearded wildebeest. Wildebeest in Afrikaans means wild cattle. They're part of the biggest animal migration each year. 1.5 million of them will migrate across the savannah.
Wow.
There's some giraffe off to the left. A giraffe could grow up to 20 feet tall. They'll eat for about 16 hours out of the day, and they sleep for about a half an hour a day.
कति ठुलो है?
We're heading into elephant country, Wilson.
Keep your eyes open for me. We picked up a baby elephant that was wandering off on its own. We can't find the mother. I'm afraid she may be in the reserve.
Copy that, Wilson. We'll let you know of anything unusual. That's not good, folks. A baby elephant should not be wandering far from its mother. Spend most of their childhood with the mother, about 13 years. They learn from replicating what the mother does. Or sometimes they'll pick up a Harambe radio station in this area. Let's see if we're in range.